We're going to take a look at division of whole numbers. And we start with these two problems, this one in red and blue. Go ahead and take a look at those, read those to yourself. Pause and do that. Okay, we're back now. And now what I want you to think about, each of these problems is based on a different way or a different conceptual way of viewing division. One of them is through what we call a sharing division model, and the other one is through a measuring out, right? A sharing is because of the sharing nature, you're figuring out how many objects are in a group, versus a measurement is you're measuring out a specific number of objects and you're trying to figure out how many groups are there. And so that becomes an essential thing. How many groups are there? And the other one, how many objects are in each group? Those are two different things, right? And so looking at these two kind of models here, 20 children in 4 teams here. Here there are 20 children, 4 per team. And so thinking about that, we challenge you to ask a question. Write a word problem that would have 12 divided by 3 as its solution. Which type of question did you write, sharing or measurement? So I've done an example here. I have 12 cookies and want to put the same amount on 3 plates. How many cookies are on each plate? And so in this case, we're considering the plate as a group. And so this first one here is we're determining how many cookies are on a plate. This is a sharing division problem. That's what we're looking at in this case here. So this is sharing. How many cookies are on each plate? That's your group, right? The plate is the group, and these are the cookies are the objects. Okay. Now my challenge is to you before I write it is, how can I convert that question into a measurement division, right? And so that's what we're looking at here. And so to answer that, to get a measurement, we're looking for how many groups are there, right? So let's see how we can come up with this. So I have 12 cookies, and I want to put, answer is going to be 4, right? So, and I want 3 cookies on each plate. How many plates do we need? That right there would be a measurement. How many plates do we need? And so the answer would be 4, right? I'm going to put 3. And so again, we have a looking for how many groups are there, and that's a measurement division problem. And so having students write out their own problems, think about how to solve them would be an important process, which you guys would do in some homework questions. And so let's finish with this example here for these two types of problems. You have example 3.7 here, and then you have these situations. I'm going to come back to A. To me is the hardest one out of these two, but you have these group B and C. These are the solutions for that. Let's take a look so you can see the question together. There we go. Looking at that right there, we can see, again, we'll come back to A. Part B is a sharing division, because how much should each friend receive? So you're sharing out. Your friend is the group in this case. In part C, 54 cookies to give to her friend. She wants to give each friend a plate with 6 cookies on it. How many friends? And so in this case, the friends are the group. So how many groups are there? So this is a measurement. The first one's sharing. Now the first one's harder, in that a certain airplane climbs a rate of 300 feet per second. How long will it take the plane to reach a cruising altitude? So I know I'm going to do 27,000 divided by 3. In this case, this is a measurement division. Since every 300 feet can be viewed as a single group. And so now we're asking how many groups are there, and that's where the measurement division comes in.